So I want that puppy, if it really is at risk, to have every chance in the world to respond. So I don't really recommend starting the lepto to 15 to 17
Correct.
weeks.
Which would be the
Then
last
at
vaccine.
3 weeks later, it's
wouldn't
got to
do it.
have 2 doses, and they should not be separated by more than 6 weeks. If you give 1 dose of lepto and the next one isn't within the next 6 weeks, start it again, because the first dose is priming and the second one's immunizing for lepto.
Within 6 weeks.
And then what I suggest after the second dose is again at 6 months, and then at a year, and then every 6 to 9 months if the animal is really at risk. Otherwise, you're wasting your time even using lepto.
Okay. And what about the vets that are given the rabies, distemper, combination, bordetella, everything to the animal at the same time it's spayed and
Oh,
neutered?
that's the worst possible thing that could happen.
I'm seeing it. That's why I want to have something to fight with it.
That's what Gene Dodds and I call the Mumbo Combo.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mumbo Combo is the worst possible thing you can do. And people too, yeah, I used to look to the human medical profession
For help.
as
Yeah, they were busy killing us.
essentially their guidelines being modeled, not anymore. The human profession now is worse, the human medical profession is worse than the veterinary profession with the combination products and the frequency and the age at which those vaccines are being given. It is just obscene.
Yeah, I had 2 cats.
26 vaccines for children
Yeah.
before they go to school.
I had
26 vaccines. If they live through that, then they probably are too dumb to learn
the
anything
mercury has killed her.
because of the neurologic damage.
Just this last week, they had declawed 2 older cats and gave them rabies and distemper at the same time. And the first cat came back about 5 days later, and she broke with it looked like a calicivirus virus because there was blisters all over the lip and the nose was sloughing off. And also, the paws were really bad. And then about 5 days later, the male did it, and then they had other cats at home that broke, and they were all with these 105, 106 fevers, blisters and that. And I was trying to explain to them why you don't give a severely stressed animal the vaccines at the same time. But in that situation, it was a Pfizer Filicell vaccine that was given. Was it immunosuppression, or how did that happen?
I don't know whether it was the vaccine virus that caused that, and the immune suppression was really from the
Surgery,
surgical procedure,
right,
and surgery is immune
Right,
suppressive,
it's always.
as is anesthesia,
Right.
and I would assume they used a standard. What did they use an injectable, or was it an inhaled anesthetic?
Oh, they use ketamine and
Okay,
Valium to intubate, and then isoflurane.
Yeah, that's not.
Most of them get by with
Too bad.
most of the
Yeah.
surgery is done
Yeah.
on the injectable.
But
actually.
it could well be that they picked that particular strain of the virus up at the veterinarian's office, and it wasn't necessarily the vaccine strain too.
Okay.
And those vaccines do not immunize immediately. It does take some time. So if it got infected and vaccinated at the same time, the virulence gonna win. So yeah.
Without the knowledge of the titers and having done the immunizations, as you said, so 8 weeks, 11 weeks, and 16 weeks, what do you think about the booster?
Yeah.
1 year or 1 year, 4 months?
I think it should be given. I think it should be given anywhere between 6 months and a year.
6 months and a year.
Yeah.
The booster?
The booster, yeah. No.
For
Distemper
distemper
parvovirus.
Right.
If you don't do a titer and you don't know that it's responded, then you give the booster between 6 months and a year.
And then after that?
Post-vaccination? or
Post the
after?
last dose.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, post the last dose.